All right, guys. So now you've stuck around this far. This is where you're gonna actually start getting a ton of value because we're gonna go start looking for deals. And yeah, so this slide is called "Where to Find Deals." So what you're gonna see happen here is we're gonna jump screens, and I'm gonna take you through all the different places, or not all, but the top places for you to find land. So this and probably the next 1 to 2 videos, I'm going to show you how to use different websites for you to see what's available and how to purchase land. So yeah, without nothing further to do, let's go on. Okay, so the primary places that you can find good land. I'm going to give you an overview first. I'm going to hop into LandWatch and show you how to use it in LandSearch. And then we're going to have Facebook Marketplace, which a lot of people completely ignore. And you can actually find really good direct to seller deals where the seller owns a piece of land, they want to sell it. So you can talk directly to them and negotiate. And then the third one is Zillow or Redfin. You might have seen these logos and been on these websites before when you're shopping. So this is called the MLS, and this is how a lot of land is sold, or probably the most like the more popular way that land is sold. And this one you can work with a realtor, and often the sellers hire a realtor to sell their property for them. So, and then, another way is we also sell land. We're going to go to our website and we'll show you, the properties that we have, the owner financing, and kind of what we do too. So let's start with LandWatch. So LandWatch is this thing right here. It's landwatch.com. And this company is a marketplace for you to purchase land. And you'll often see a lot of other land sellers selling their property on there. So you will see, so LandWatch is the same company as, like, it's all the same company. LandWatch, land.com, Land and Farm. I primarily just use LandWatch because it's all the same listings, whether you use either of those websites. So, okay, so let's just say you're in Texas or you want to buy land in Texas. So you could go here and just type in Texas like we're about to do, and you can click search, and you can see all the land that's for sale in Texas. Or you can go right here and click on this where it says owner financing, and it will show you all the properties that have owner financing. And that'll show you every state where there's land with owner financing. But for this purpose, let's just say you want to buy land in Texas, and I'm going to type in Texas right here, search, and what you're going to see here is there is 65,000 listings. And you're just going to waste a bunch of time if you go through the 65,000, though you can if you have a lot of time. So the best ways to kind of vary this down is, let's just put that you're looking for land under 50 grand. All right. So now you put in 50 grand as the filter and you're down to 7,000 listings. So perfect. And then let's just say you don't have 50,000 in cash, or you don't want to use 50,000 of your cash to buy this land. What you do is you scroll down on the left-hand side of this page and you click on what's called owner financing. So there we go. So now you're down to 572 listings. And then on this left-hand side of this page, if you have specific areas that you want to focus on, you can go ahead and click. And sorry, I'm getting a call. So yeah, you can click on like different places in Texas if you want to focus on somewhere specific. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to leave it alone. So now you can start going through here. You can scroll and you can start seeing all these different companies and land sellers that are selling pieces of land. So let's just go in here. All right. So we can see governmentauction.com is selling this piece of land in Del City, Texas for $17,000. And you can see all the information related to this property. No HOA, great for RVs and camping. And there we go. This is the owner financing term. So you can see that the down payment is only $199. You have a monthly payment of $249, and the interest rate is 8%. So you can see that you can purchase this property for probably putting the down payment down $199 and make your payments $249 until you pay off the $17,000. And often, depending on the type of deal and the seller, there's probably no credit check. There we go. And then we can see right here the taxes are 48 bucks a year. Okay, you got 11 acres. Here's your coordinates. Here's the zoning, elevation, which means like from sea level, how high up you are. Utilities, it's off grid. So you're going to have to plan for having your own solar or your own generator. So, okay, let me. Yep. And then now what you can do is you can just fill out your name, your email, your phone number, and type a message to the seller, or you can just call them directly right there. So there are a ton of listings on this website, and you can kind of scroll through them, look, and you another useful tool if you're on a budget is to sort from low to high, or if you have a specific amount of land that you want. So let's say you want 5 acres, you can filter by that over here. So what you got to do is on the left hand side right here, you put in your price, you put minimum 5 acres or 2 acres, and keep in mind 1 acre is 43,000 square feet of land. So based on that and your budget, you can kind of filter down here and you can look for the right piece of land for you using LandWatch. Let's see what else is there. Yeah, you can look at images, and a lot of times when you call the sellers, they're going to know a lot about the property. So they'll be able to help you out based on what you're looking for. Let's see. Yeah, so as you can see, there's tons of land available. It's just about picking the right one. And if you're close by, you can definitely drive to it so that you can see if that's the piece of land that you want. But I personally don't drive to most of the property that we purchase because we purchase out of state where there's a good deal. So that is how you can use LandWatch. It's a pretty simple, straightforward tool, and you can find land with owner financing under 50K, or even cheaper. Like let's sort this and see what's the cheapest piece of land we can buy in Texas with owner financing. Okay, all right, so right here, as you can see, this does not mean you can this does not mean you can purchase the land for $200, 20 acres. That's most likely your monthly payment, as you can see right here. So here's a bunch of different properties. There you go. And that's how you do it. And we've also advertised our properties on this website. So this is just a huge marketplace of tons of different land that's listed for sale. So now let's go to LandSearch. This website is landsearch.com. So now you can type in whatever location just like you did on LandWatch. But we're going to skip that. We're going to go to, let's see. Okay, so let's just type in, yeah, or you can look for cabins that's for sale or off-grid land or ranches. This website is great. So let's just type in New York. All right, the state of New York. Let's see what land's available. So most likely we're not going to find land in Times Square. You're going to find land in probably upstate New York, and other places. So you can click through here and you can see, and you can filter by price. You can filter by the size of the land, and you can scroll on through and see what's the right property for you. So let's just say you want 166 acres in Chesterton, New York. We can see this is the seller right here, or the realtor. And you can call and inquire about, this property to make it yours. And you can read through all the listing information, and then you scroll down and you can get all the details that are associated with this property. Listing history, as you can see, this was listed for it was listed for $330 on December 2024, and then they dropped the price to $299 in June of 2025. So you can get all this types of information. You can fill out your information right here, and often the seller will call you or the realtor, and you can move forward with your purchase. So guys, that is how to use LandWatch and LandSearch. The next one, I'm going to show you I would consider it a little hack and a secret tool that most people overlook, but you can find some cool deals using it. Facebook Marketplace. And I'm going to make that the next video.